when the paper landed in your yard.
Do you know their names? Can you play their games without losing track and coming down a bit too hard? Oh,
Baby, I'll be there to shake your hand. Baby, I'll be there to share the land that they'll be giving away when we all live together. Talk about together now. Baby, I'll be there to shake your hand. Baby, I'll be there to share the land that they'll be giving away when we all live together. Talk about together now.
walking together, together, walking by the river, yeah. Sing us together, good times, yeah. Good times, good times. Everybody walking by the river, share the land.
And now, to lead us in the national anthem, a recent Juno Award winner from Guelph, Ontario.
Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir Andrea Lindsay.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command.
say the sky's the limit. It's one step from Parliament Hill. Enjoy the feeling in the air.
Merci tout le monde d'avoir été là. Thank you everybody.
Happy Canada Day. Je vous souhaite une bonne fête du Canada.
Happy Canada Day. Bonne fête du Canada. Je vous souhaite à tous une merveilleuse journée de célébration.
Happy Canada Day. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy your day.
And the Snowbirds high above Parliament Hill. They'll take another run across, usually coming in from behind the Peace Tower this time, just over the Ottawa River, and do their special burst right over the hill.
They're the only precision team in the world that does the maneuver we just saw, the 9-plane formation. But as you say, Peter, they're coming back. They're going to regroup and do what we love to see every Canada Day, the Maple Burst.
All this happening while the artists stand by on stage because they get their opportunity to meet the Queen now after a show that ran for about an hour and 20 minutes. And, well, let's just say it was varied. There was a lot of different talent there on stage, and just showing you the wonders of the human voice and the different ways it can be used.
It's interesting. It's striking that talk about how Canada has changed in the years that Queen Elizabeth has been the Queen, and they wanted to show Canada all of the geography, all of the forms of music, and representing the new face of Canada. And we certainly saw and heard that on stage.
And here they come one more time.
Season for the Snowbirds, and we never get tired of seeing them. They will do their usual hundreds of performances across the North American continent and delight thousands again this season.
The Queen, having just met the bare naked ladies, I got to wonder
if there was a royal eyebrow raised
when she hears that. You know, it's funny, how they've become such an accepted part of Canadiana. Surely we all know they've had a few problems in the last couple of years, but when you consider how they started that band, and there was such a fuss about their name, and oh my gosh,
they were banned, remember, in Toronto? Yes. And now it's part of the Canada Day celebration.
Yeah, it's a bit of Canadiana now.
Members of Ash Sow there. 6 members in that, all family members singing. Terrifically talented, amazing hair.
Yeah, yeah, I'll say. I want to see the Queen right now. I hope we get back to the shot because she just breezed by. Marjo there. There was one act that I was wondering exactly how it was going over with the Queen, because those first couple of acts were pretty loud, kind of raunchy almost, and it set a kind of awkward tone initially, I thought. You know, even the crowd wasn't quite sure how to react
quite
at
into
all.
it, and you're quite looking there as she shakes the hand of Johnny Reid, and that was a terrific moment.
He was a turning point, actually, I thought, in the show when Johnny Reid was on.
With the Campbell brothers on the bagpipes, and she's a woman who starts her day with a bagpipe serenade, so she probably enjoyed that a great deal. There they are, the
Prime
Campbell
Minister
brothers.
talking to Johnny Reid now. You know, he's got a Scottish descent. Sound a little, you know, he'd hate to hear this, but I mean, you kind of hear Rod Stewart in the off in the
gravelly
distance
voice,
there,
a
you
little
know,
bit
when you listen
quality.
to it.
Ron was telling me this. The Queen, he wasn't sure. He thought he might curtsy. He was going to be so nervous because he's going to be meeting her subsequently later this weekend. She'll be at the Queen's Plate. They're running the Queen's Plate in Toronto, and he hosts that as always. So we know her love, her fabled love of horses, and she actually has a connection because she's a famous breeder of thoroughbred racing horses, of course, and she has a connection to this year's field. She'll be there, and he'll be there as well. Should tell you, this is Pierre Boileau, who is the artistic director, who is introducing the Queen to all of those involved. There's Joanie Rochette, of course, who carried the Canadian flag in for the closing ceremonies in Vancouver and won so many hearts around the world for her unbelievable courage, the death of her mother prior to her skate in the women's figure skating. And she was able to concentrate, to focus, to skate in her mother's memory and win the bronze medal. Remarkable achievement. And there, you were enjoying the classical piano as well. Jan Lecheski there, shaking the hand of the Prime Minister shortly.
He's
15 years
terrific.
old.
I don't know whether you remember, but Joe Sussinger did a wonderful documentary feature on him last year. I've seen him a couple of times in Calgary and different things that I've done out there, and he's quite wonderful. And you know, we're going to be hearing about him for many years to come.
An unbelievable itinerary for the summer. He's going to be performing around the world, but he played Goldberg Variations. For Canadian fans of classical music, the Glenn Gould version of Goldberg Variations is the standard. And he did that intentionally for the Queen, but also to acknowledge Canadian classical music, part of the Goldberg Variations, and he played so beautifully.
Rest of the official party will meet a number of dignitaries who are gathered in the front stage area before heading out past the crowd. And it's expected she may do a bit of a walkabout there as well. Number of the officials who work on Parliament Hill, including Black Rod, and there's General Walter Natinchuk, the Chief of the Defense Staff. The Queen's Standard flying high atop Parliament Hill. Whenever the Queen is on the Parliament Hill grounds, the Canadian flag is lowered and the Queen's Standard is raised. There's General Natinchuk. It was great to see Christopher Plummer on stage here today. He's on stage in Stratford.
Yes, in The Tempest. Rave reviews for him.
Yeah, as always for him. He is quite something. A special day in Stratford. He was one of those named. In Stratford has a thing every year where they place a star in the sidewalk, kind of, you know, like the Hall of Fame sidewalks. And his name was, he was included this year.
Well, let's just pause right there.
Yeah.
As were you.
I was not playing for this, honestly. It was important
But
that
both
Chris
of you were,
Plummer
and
was.
both of you are here instead.
Yeah.
So your son accepted
we
and
did
you're honored
special,
today.
yes. We did special messages from here for the great city of Stratford and Mayor Dan Matheson, who was kind enough to organize all that. And my wife, Cynthia Dale, received a
Big
star as
family
well.
affair.
And John Hirsch, the late former director of the Stratford Festival.
The Queen's message. I'll pause there. Rousing chorus of Share the Land.
artist still singing Shake the Hand, Share the Land, old Guess Who song from the 60s. Queen and Prince Philip having talked to a number of the official dignitaries, seem to be staying close to the red carpet as they head up towards the Centennial Flame area, which she visited in 1967, the year it was lit by the former Prime Minister Lester Pearson.
People who are here, Peter, for most of them, she's the only queen they've ever known, the only monarch they've ever known, 58 years on the throne, and there's such a comfort factor for Canadians to see her among them, and she acknowledged that in her remarks, saying that she has witnessed the growth of this country, its maturation. She talked of Canadian character and values, how it's a caring home and an example to the world.
Well, you know, think of it. When she became queen, Louis Saint-Laurent was the Prime Minister here. Winston Churchill was the Prime Minister in Britain. She's seen 11 Prime Ministers in Canada, 12 now in Britain, with David Cameron in the position. She spans such an incredible period of time for both our countries. And completes another visit to Parliament Hill on another Canada Day, overall her 22nd visit to this country since she became queen. Still a bit of traveling to do on this visit. Out to Winnipeg.
Yes, for a very important day at the Canadian Museum of Human Rights. She's going to be laying the cornerstone and then returning to Toronto on the weekend, as I mentioned, for a special dinner, but also for the Queen's Plate, which will be, for her, a real treat. She's attended the Kentucky Derby. She's always at Ascot, of course, and she'll be again at the Queen's Plate. She's already attended that previously. And off goes the motorcade, returning her to Rideau Hall.
And look at the size of the crowd down there on Wellington Street in Ottawa. They estimated total somewhere around 70,000 overall. A lot of them are lined along Wellington Street. They saw her come in the Landau, the horse-drawn Landau, and they're seeing her depart now in the Royal Motorcade, the limousines, heading back to Government House. Look at that. You don't see that often in Ottawa. Not that kind of a crowd. Sometimes on Remembrance Day, on especially special Remembrance Day years. But a huge crowd enjoying great weather. We were worried yesterday, so was all of Ottawa. It was an ugly day here. It felt like November. But it's turned quite beautiful here today, and the crowds are out, and they're enjoying every minute of it. Prime Minister a few more ways before he gets into looks like it's a moving van.
It does. It's not a very distinguished vehicle,
No,
is it?
it's the special SUV.
You're right. The theme of today for Canada Day is our year to shine, and certainly in his remarks he acknowledged that the Olympics to begin for Canada with the world and Canada's great Olympic success, hosting the G8 and G20, significant reforms on maternal health care and the banks, the beacon of the world for financial security. We had that message as well, and leading up to today, the 143rd birthday and the Queen in attendance. And she too mentioned in her remarks the Olympic success and the gold medal goal. She got a big crowd for that hockey reference. Big
Sure did.
round
Well, let's
of
find
applause.
out what they're saying in the crowd about all this. Rashmi Nair is with us. You saw her interviewing the Prime Minister at the top of our show, and we'll go back down to her. She's at crowd level, get a sense of what people thought down there. Rashmi?
Well, Peter, this fence, it was pretty crowded just a couple of moments ago. People have cleared out, but when the Queen was walking by, it was almost like an Olympic sport to get a picture. So I'm here with Joni. She was climbing over this fence trying to get a picture of the Queen. How are you feeling after seeing her?
Oh, I'm really excited. I've got butterflies in my stomach and birds singing in my head.
And you're holding up this painting here that you actually painted for the Queen.
Yeah, I wanted to give it to her, but I could not get close enough. And being short doesn't help.
But you have some significance with the Queen. Tell us about your family's history with the royal family.
Yes, my great-great-grandpa, Chief Moses Rat from Nimiipitsipik, Saskatchewan, where I'm originally from. The Queen went there, the Queen Mother, and gave the chiefs medals. Yes.
And that medal is still in your family?
Yes, and it's still in the family.
Okay. And so you're from northern Saskatchewan, but now you live in Ottawa?
Yes, my husband serves in the Air Forces, Captain Barnett.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And how was today?
Oh, it was absolutely excellent. And I'm just really excited, really happy that we got to see another year of Canada's birthday.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Joni.
Thank
That's
you.
just one excited Canadian here, Peter, to actually see the Queen walk past. Even though they couldn't give them their gifts or actually get a very close picture, it was still a memorable moment. I'll send it back to you and Heather.
All right, Rashmi, thanks very much. If you get a chance, grab a couple more, because we're going to stay on for a couple of minutes as we watch the two motorcades. The one at the top of your picture there is the Royal Motorcade with the Queen on board, and the Prime Minister and Lorraine Harper and their kids heading back in the second one. As you see, the Queen's flag, the Queen's standard, has been replaced by the Canadian flag now that she's left Parliament Hill. Look at that. What a gorgeous day. Beautiful blue sky and a great crowd. Let's take some more glimpses of that crowd today, because they around the Centennial Flame and around Parliament Hill. It's one of those special days where the people come, not only from the city of Ottawa, but for the many thousands of tourists who flock here every year to watch everything from the musical ride in the morning to changing the guard. Take a trip along the canal, and today they're selling like hotcakes anything red and anything with the Canadian flag on it. You saw them this morning, Heather. They were lined up, the vendors, about 6:30 this morning.
You're absolutely right.
Selling hats and ties and sunglasses with Canadian flags on them. The crowd's starting to move. It'll pack in again here later tonight. It's usually actually the nighttime event that gets the really big crowds, because it's quite the party atmosphere. And then, of course, there are the fireworks after 10 o'clock in the nation's capital, and it's quite a show, as it is in many different places across the country.
All across the country, communities gathering to celebrate the 143rd birthday. But it was special for the people here. You know, speaking to them earlier today, they definitely wanted to be here for the Queen. As they said to me several times, people to whom I was speaking, you never know if this might be her last visit. 84, they always say that, but you know, she's already making plans for her Diamond Jubilee. She sat for a portrait earlier today for 2012, plans to return to mark her 60th year on the throne.
Well, whenever anybody asks me that question, I say her mother lived to 103.
You're absolutely right.
Get used to it.
And you know, over our shoulder is the statue of Queen Victoria.
That's
She
right.
served longer than Queen Elizabeth II, and she has been overlooking all of the celebrations today, the great-great-great-grandmother of Queen Elizabeth.
Let's go back into the crowd. Rashmi Nair. Rashmi.
Peter, we want to introduce you to a family who came all the way to Ottawa from Gander, Newfoundland. This is Mike and Nancy and Isaac and Aaron Wolfrey. So tell us what brought you here on Canada Day, Mike?
Well, we had to come down here to see Canada Day for the first time. We see it all the time in Gander, but we were in the nation's capital, so we had to make it here for this. It's a great time.
And what was it like to have the Queen here for your first Canada Day in Parliament Hill?
It was a pretty good experience. We didn't really get to see her up close, but we got to see her on the big screen, so that was neat. Giving the boys a little bit of our heritage and to be proud to be Canadian was.
And what did you both think about this, Isaac?
I saw the Queen up close.
And what was your favorite part here today?
Oh, the first song.
Size?
Yeah, the size of it all. That's fantastic. And Aaron, you're learning French. You're in French immersion. So can you say Happy Canada Day in French to the entire country?
Bon fête de Canada.
Fantastic. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Have a safe trip back to Gander. All right, Peter, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Rashmi, that's great. And listen, Rashmi, don't go away, because poor Rashmi, she gets tied down in the studio all the time, working with Evan Solomon and Mark Kelly every night on their programs on the CBC News Network. So you look pretty excited to get out and around a little bit too today.
I am having a wonderful day, Peter. Thank you.
Okay, well, it's been great of you to join us on our coverage team for Canada Day 2010. Heather, as we've mentioned a number of times, there is lots more to come for the Queen. the rest of the tour, Winnipeg, and the Toronto. And now Queen's Plate, you're into the horse thing.
I am into
Are
the
you
horse
going?
thing.
Are you going to the Queen's Plate?
No, because I'm working for you. I was asked to do the Queen's Plate this year, and I can't because I'm working over the weekend,
now, have you been?
unfortunately.
Have you ever been
yes,
to the Queen's
years
Plate?
and years ago, and it's spectacular.
Why?
Well, because it's the oldest horse race in North America. You have all the sense of tradition. I love the tradition, of course. I would love to be there to watch her because, as I said, she has such a love of racing. She really gets excited about that. You see her when she watches at Ascot, and so it would be a terrific treat to see the Queen
and
there.
she is very attached to horses as well. And there was a Canadian horse given by the RCMP called Burmese that was her horse for years and years and years until they had to retire it. And she's never ridden a horse in the special, it's not the changing of the guard, the special trooping the colors. She's never ridden again since Burmese was retired.
In 1986, you're absolutely right. She's been in a carriage, an open carriage, ever since. That's the second celebration of the Queen's birthday. It's held every year in June, and she used to ride herself side saddle on Burmese right through until the retirement, as you say. But in 2009, the RCMP, which she keeps, of course, over at the Royal Mews, but she doesn't ride it in public anymore. But she rides apparently every weekend still. She is just, obviously, we know horses, dogs, all things animal.
Okay, you got to wrap it up. Give me your moment from today.
You know, I think it was, to me, it was the opening. It was Marie-Josée Laure as she sang God Save the Queen. Beautiful, beautiful soprano with a tremendous career in opera, and it just set such a dignified tone to the day. Beautiful.
It did. It was a wonderful start. I still wonder about a couple of moments there after that. It seemed a little rocky, but they got going, and it was a good show. Heather, as always.
Oh, thanks, Peter.
It's been great.
Happy Canada Day.
And you, too. A couple of reminders about things to come on the CBC networks tonight. The National, of course, at 9 o'clock Eastern on the CBC News Network, 10 o'clock on the CBC Network, 10:30 in Newfoundland. We will, of course, take a look back at all the events on this day, Canada Day, not just here in Ottawa, but right across the country, because we know, as you do, that in small towns and large, there are great Canada Day celebrations taking place. I hope you've been at some of them. And sometimes they may be just in your backyard. Wherever you are, enjoy it. 143 years old today. We've had fun bringing you the program. You have fun with the rest of the day. Goodbye from Ottawa.
On Boston's beautiful waterfront, here are the stars of America's game, Pat Sajak and Vanna White.
Again. Thank you, Charlie. Everybody. We're in Boston. It's a frenzy. It's a feeding frenzy. Thank you very much.